Is the Necromancer that bad in TDS? The Necromancer is known for being one of the few event towers that is at least bad. Useful tips and more than one thing you will gain watching this video. The Necromancer is known for being one of the few event towers to be released on the store, costing 1,800 gems. It was available for a short period of time, during the Lunar Overture event, so it was available until December the 2nd. So, Necromancer is commonly used in these three ways: as a better military base, a multi-target group, or as a support tower. These two ways are highly ineffective, only the military base use is decent at least. But Catallows, that's not fair! Necromancer is used only because of the executioners and Hollow Words base damage and health. First, fuck it. And second, the military base use requires good timing, RNG and correct placement of the Necromancers. First, the Necromancer needs a close path to actually create the Gravestones, and second of all, it rammed on the quality of the spawning skeletons that will appear on each gravestone. This means it is possible that only skeletons appear on the gravestones, and in a very unlikely scenario, only executioner skeletons appearing on each gravestone. This means it is actually RNG based. And third of all, it requires good timing because sometimes the heaviest enemies are on the back of the path, most likely meaning that the high HP skeletons will have to cross all the way to the enemy, dealing low damage to them because they have to counter low HP spamming enemies. Okay, so we already talked about the skills needed to make this tower useful. Using the following skills will actually make things easier, if only the main problem was solved. You see, all this time we were ignoring the main problem of the Necromancer, that actually kills a lot of towers like the Crook Boss, Jester or Engineer. This problem actually starts with the placement of the Necromancer. I'm talking about the early stages of a tower. The Necromancer is actually helpful in its max level, which means you have to spend over $45,000 to start using the Necromancer effectively. This is because the early stages skeletons are between decent and bad, which is a problem that puts the Necromancer in a bad position, not only skipping the fact that we can only place 3 of them. And now the question kicks in: how we can make the Necromancer useful? Well, it seems like it's nearly impossible, but with hard-working some skills like timing and placement, we can actually take advantage of some early stages and piercing multi-targeting skills of the Necromancer. To make the Necromancer useful, we need to place it in areas that will allow him to pierce at least 3 enemies. This is an effective way to make the Necromancer deal extra damage. We can do this by placing the Necromancer in a place where it targets 2 corners, and getting good timing with the Gravestone ability. Take into account that the Necromancer will not attack after 3 seconds of using its ability. Being totally honest, we don't need to sharpen these skills to play the Necromancer efficiently. Not only because we can't, but also because the Necromancer is a bad tower by itself. So, get better towers and place them instead of this piece of shit. Have a great day.